the one thing that I like about photography and why I became a photographer is that the taking of the pictures is a great way into life. Say if I feel depressed or lonely, then I can go out with my camera and create an event and take pictures and meet people that draw me out of being angry and lonely and whatever that I feel. Okay, then I have to develop the film. Okay, that's a very singular thing I have to do myself. And then the printing. But the point is that I don't have to do the printing when I'm in a lonely or depressed mood. And if, in fact, I do print when I'm in a mood like that, making a good print gets me out of that mood so that it seems to me that taking pictures is the short route to mood elevation, to making me feel more in touch with life. Somehow I get the feeling I'd like to be where the action is. You know, and in a way, this is very false. I mean, I know the falseness of wondering where the action is. You know, like going to see a business where the, quote, where the action is. In fact, though, you're usually better off if you just stay, make your own, and sort of do it rather than running around looking for it. Lots of times, I'll snap a picture, and I'm not really thinking of anything except composition and moving fast enough. And lots of times people wonder, like, what's special about them, and I always take the time to point out why I think the picture is interesting. You know, like, even when why it's interesting could be potentially offensive, like when I was at Nantasket and I took a picture of this really fat man who must have weighed 300 pounds, and I went over and I asked him if I could take his picture, and he wanted to know why I wanted to take his picture. Well, the truth of it was I wanted to take his picture because he had this extraordinary profile. It was like a mountain. It was incredible, and there he was in this bathing suit. And so I said that, you know, I didn't know exactly what to say, but I said that he had this extraordinary profile, and he looked like an awfully nice man, and it was just extraordinary. And then he got in the water with a friend of his and posed. All his family on St. Patrick's Day, they were curious that I would want to take pictures around their house. And so, you know, I explained to them that everybody's house is interesting because everybody's house, even though houses are very similar and everybody has a refrigerator, everybody's house is in fact different. And that I had really never been in an Irish house before. You know, which was true. I really never have been in a house in South Boston, on Broadway, on St. Patrick's Day, you know, and a whole Irish family. Then I think it makes sense, and the people sort of see that what way they're living has value. Because I think lots of times people think, oh, me, why? Take a picture of me. I'm just like everybody else. But in fact, everybody is different, and I think that's why I like to take pictures. And whenever I take somebody who's down and out, I try and pay them or give them some money to wine or something. And I've gotten lots of flack about doing that, but I just can't see taking somebody's picture, somebody who's down and out, and, you know, making something, quote, beautiful out of it. Like, you know, it's sort of like not giving the person blood, you know, letting them die. You can get a picture of a dying person. I absolutely can't do that, and I try not to take pictures of people when taking the picture would be very humiliating to them. And when I hit the wagon, there's this drunk, who's a really nice guy, Charlie Tripp, who hangs around the square. And one Saturday afternoon, he was really drunk, but I took his picture without his bottle. I mean, it was easy to do. He had the bottle in the hand, but I got his face. And I was really glad that I took that picture with, you know, it didn't show him all the way downhill. And in fact, then the next week when I had printed it, he was really excited, and he was pleased that it didn't have the bottle most of the time when I take pictures, I try to have the person whose picture I'm taking have a good time. And then that way, lots of times I lose a good picture, but lots of times I sort of create a situation where I'll get a good picture. It's sort of like taking a portrait is sort of like very subtle manipulation, and for me anyhow, it really depends on ambience. And I know that a lot of my students criticize me because I'm so concerned about the person whose picture I'm taking. But somehow I really like to think that the person is having a good time. Not maybe as good a time as I'm having, but at least that they're sort of, I don't do it in a remote sort of a way.
Bones, 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 all over the ground, broken bones, bones, bones. Everywhere the sound of broken bones, bones, bones. Everyone's brought down, everyone's brought down. Broken bones, bones, bones. Broken head and floating crown. Broken bones, bones, bones. Broken fool, king and clown. Broken bones, bones, bones. To the boneyard I am bound. To the boneyard I am bound. Broken heart, broken soul, broken hope, broken heaven, broken love, broken body into broken earth must go, into broken earth must go. When my bones all break, I must feel my way to death. When my bones all break, when my feet start to break, to death I will escape, to heaven through my heart. To heaven through my heart breath. Broke my foot under my knee, broke my heart, broke my breath, broke my body like a dog, like a scared dog indeed. Broke my dumb body, so God can see me, so God can see me. Broke my body. Broken bones, oh Lord, I give my house away. Broken bones, oh God. It was never mine anyway. Broken bones, so good. Take my skull today, Lord. Take back my skull someday. Break, 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 the bones everywhere. Break, 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 those souls of the care. Break, 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 my body God take care. My body God take good care. Take your time, oh Lord, break my bones in time, take your time, oh Dad, and you can tell me when. Farewell with body dreams, God bless me again. Come down, God, and bless me again. And I'll come back and bless you again. Come down.